Started. Okay.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh.
Oh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to Elder GMS from Well. Peace, salutations to Lake Akim on the four corners, Christian and truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you, and Shalom.
Okay.
We're going to be Revelations chapter 9 breakdown. We're going to get through as many verses as we can. If permits, we'll do a further series on it if necessary. Further ado, we start at verse 1.
Okay. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Okay, all right. The bottomless pit is Europe.
Okay.
And because if you Europe is not highly rich in natural resources and stuff like that. So the angel that was given the key to the bottomless pit is Kaiser Wilhelm.
Okay.
So he was giving the key to the bottomless pit, Europe. Germany basically was a world power at that time of World War I, World War II. It was Germany. So he basically got the stuff jumping, shall I say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Also in my notes, it's the first of the last three woes, the angel.
Yep.
You know, okay. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there rose a smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. And I have in my notes that that it's referring to World War I. You know, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as scorpions of the earth had power. And that goes into locusts referring to WW1 fighter jets. Scorpions was the tail guns.
God, make the analogy connect.
Okay. The Apostle John saw the plane, the aerial plane fighter jets fighting in the air, and also these jets will fly by communities, places, and they will shoot people down on the street. You know, when they seen them.
You know, those World War I fighter jets, they were real. The engines were real loud. I think they didn't have the what was it? The muffler on them. They were very, very loud. When a locust goes forward, it eats, whatever it touches. A scorpion, its power is in its tail and its sting. So that locust is these jets, and, multiple these fighter jets. Go ahead.
And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which had not the seal of Yahweh in their foreheads. And Apostle John noticed that they wasn't attacking anything like trees or anything like that. They was literally attacking people. It was killing people with the tail guns. The fighter jets were. And also in my notes, the elect will not die in World War I. And
you gotta still say what that part pertains to.
That part where it say only those men which had not the seal of Yahweh in their foreheads. And to them was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was the torment of a scorpion when he striketh man. And the 5 months go into 5 years. 28th July 1994 to November the 11th, 1998, armistices, and June the 28th, 1919. That's the time period. And the torment of scorpions referring to the tail guns of those fighter jets. And those days shall man seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And it was men that received wounds from those fighter jets. And also, I remember Elder Apostle Ramla said one of the jets fell and hit the ground, and the person survived. You know, he survived the crash of the jet falling on the earth, and he lived.
Yeah, you don't want to be injured and maimed in a situation like that. You have some people who are shell shocked from war.
God.
You know, so death would be better than to suffer that fate, because you're going to end up dying anyway. God. You got to live and be tormented.
Verse 7. And the shapes of locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as faces of men. And the crowns like gold are the helmets, more specifically. This one right here, the pickle hop, I had a pipe going out the top of their head. These was what the German man was wearing. You know, during that time, this was the helmets that they was fighting with. You know. And verse 8, and they had hair as the hair of a woman, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. That's the pickle palm with the with hair, with a plume coming off of it. Let me see if I can get it to come up. There you go, right there. There's the pickle palm with the plume. The scriptures was talking about right here. And where we at? Left off. The teeth were as lion's teeth. The bullets. They tear into your flesh. It's talking about the bullets from the machine guns. You know. And verse 10. Verse 9, and they had breastplate as it were breastplate of iron, and the sound of their wings were as the sound of chariots of many horses running to the battle. And the sound of the plane was that was it was talking about, because like the brother elder said, it's those airplanes didn't have mufflers. Matter of fact, there's a woman that invented the mufflers for it. Well, she got credited for inventing it, you know. But and like the brother said, hey, they hear the planes coming from far off because they were so loud.
And go back over to where it said breastplates. Just want to expound on that.
And they had breastplate as it were the breastplate of iron. These planes was covered with the material iron and steel.
That would be ironic for a locust. You know, this is a vision. It would be ironic for a locust to have this description. If you see it, Because what does locusts do? They fly.
God.
You know, they these fighter jets, they were loud. Like the brother said, the full description of it, it sounds like a plane. So he's doing the best that he can to describe what he's seeing with the words and analogies that he knows. You got it.
And they had a king over them, which was an angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew tongue was Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue it had his name Apollyon. And that goes back again to Kaiser Wilhelm II. You know, he was and woe means destruction. Matter of fact, did I get to that part yet? No, not yet. Verse 11, the king and the angel of the bottomless pit was Kaiser Wilhelm II. Abaddon and Apollyon means destruction in the Hebrew tongue. And verse 12, one woe is past, and behold, there comes two woes more thereafter. And one woe means destruction, and woe also goes into World War I, and two more woes are now prophesied to go past after this World War. It was World War I, World War II, and World War III. We're about to enter in the phase of we're in the phase of World War III. It just haven't got to the point where the nukes are starting to fly.
Because that's going to be in the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat.
Okay.
And Most High is gathering these nations over there. And with this Iran thing that's popping off, you see how much closer we are to the fulfillment of that. Go ahead.
Okay. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh. And the same event in Revelation 16 and 12. The water was dried up in the river of the Euphrates. Matter of fact, let me get it. Revelation 16 and 12. And the sixth angel poured out his veil upon the earth, a veil upon the river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the king of the east may be prepared. And that's referring to the water thereof was dried up. The river Euphrates is drying up right now, and the kings of the east is the Arab nations, especially Iran, because that's where the future World War III is going to go down in the main part of it, you know, before the nukes start flying. Back to Revelation 9 and 13. Well, skip down to 14, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which were bound in the great Euphrates River. I got a note on that? I should. Yeah. World War III will be the focus in the Middle East. The Valley of Yahweh Shaphat, or the Valley of Jehoshaphat. That's where World War III is being prepared. You know, verse 15, and the third part of, and the four angels were loose, which was prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year to slay the third part of man. And a third part of man, man was grouped in three categories: the son of Yahweh, the Most High, the Israelites; the son of men, the heathens, excluding Edom; and the sons of the wicked, the Edomites.
There's a lot of E's died in World War III. You know, it's not like the World War III, World War One. You know, it's not like a lot. World War One took place in the continent of Africa, and you know, a bunch of Hamites died, which would have been the sons of men. The third part, you know, the sons of the wicked, a lot of them died. You know, go ahead.
Verse 16, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them, and this go into future prophecy going on through World War III, when the thermonuclear warheads, 200 million thermonuclear warheads, because that's what 200,000 times 1,000 is multiplying. You add it up, it adds up to the sum of 200 million thermonuclear warheads that's going to strike this place, Babylon the Great. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat upon, having breastplate of fire, and jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of horses were as heads of lions, and out of their mouth issue fire and smoke and brimstone. Having breastplate of fire, the encasement of the ICBM missiles. You know, that's what Apostle Paul saw. Apostle John, Salakia, and the mouths are the thermonuclear warheads. Got something to say?
Go ahead.
And by these three was the third part of man killed, by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of a mouth. That's it. The notes I got on it.
So World War One is prophesied in the Bible. That's Revelation chapter 9 is mostly dealing with that. So that was the first woe, and it said 2 more cometh quickly. World War II, and wasn't that far away, and now we about to be in World War III, which really, like, as you see, we in it right now.
God.
You know, so that's the breakdown of Revelation chapter 9.
One more. For the power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails was like as serpents, and had heads with them that do hurt. And he's seeing the rockets, the ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, shoot up into the air, out of the silos, or out of the mobile units that Russia and China has that's on the ground. And the tail of the circuit was the exhaust fumes from the vehicles leaving the launch pads. And had heads with them that do hurt. The thermonuclear destruction that's going to come from these machines are going to not only destroy people, it's going to change land structures. It's going to change the way that we live in right now in houses or buildings or the skyscrapers. They're going to be literally knocked down by these weapons. Let it go?
You said what?
Keep going, or?
How many more verses left?
2 more.
Yeah.
And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. It's a precept in 2nd Ezra, I think the 16th chapter. Salakia, let me find it. Trying to find it real quick. Hold on. I'll put it in the description box when I find it. But it's in 2nd Esdras. It goes into them repenting not for, maybe it's in 15.
You just in and out, you just gotta keep up with the natural momentum of the video. So you just in and out.
I'll put it in the description box, the scripture. But well, that's it on this one. I pray that this video was edifying. Salakia, I couldn't find the scripture for it. But Yahweh Ratazah, this video was edifying to you. I pray that next time I find the scripture. But with that said, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elder bishops that taught us this truth, and to the apostle elders and the Akim. Shalom.
Shalom.